14,000 people get their first Scrum Master badge every year. Fewer than 150 ever make it to the top. The Professional Scrum Master III certification from scrum.org isn't handed out. It's earned through essay-based scenarios that separate people who know Scrum from people who can actually lead through chaos with it. Today, we're running through real exam scenarios built to sharpen that exact instinct. Let's see where you stand. Question no one. A Scrum team is consistently delivering valuable increments, but stakeholders frequently request additional documentation and approvals before every release. As a Scrum Master, what is the best approach? A. Add the requested documentation to every sprint. B. Explain Scrum principles and collaborate with stakeholders to identify only the documentation that creates real value. C. Ignore stakeholder requests because Scrum does not require documentation. D. Ask the product owner to reject all documentation requests. Correct answer? B. Explain Scrum principles and collaborate with stakeholders to identify only the documentation that creates real value. Explanation. A professional Scrum Master understands that Scrum does not mean removing all documentation or processes. Instead, Scrum focuses on maximizing value while maintaining transparency and adaptability. In this situation, stakeholders are requesting additional documentation and approvals, which may be necessary in some environments due to compliance, regulatory, or organizational requirements. The Scrum Master should not simply reject these requests or force the team to create unnecessary documents. The best approach is to coach stakeholders and the Scrum team about Scrum values and help them identify which documentation actually provides value. Any artifact, process, or approval should exist because it supports transparency, quality, risk management, or better decision-making. The Scrum Master acts as a facilitator and coach, helping the organization find the right balance between agility and necessary controls. Adding excessive documentation can slow down delivery, while ignoring stakeholder needs can reduce trust and collaboration. Question no 2A Scrum team has become highly self-managing, but management continues assigning tasks directly to developers. What should the Scrum Master do first? A. Tell developers to ignore management. B. Educate management about Scrum roles and encourage communication through the Scrum team. C. Allow management to continue assigning work. D. Ask the product owner to assign all tasks instead. Correct answer. B. Educate management about Scrum roles and encourage communication through the Scrum team. Explanation. Self-management is a fundamental concept in Scrum. Developers decide how to accomplish the work required to achieve the sprint goal. When managers assign individual tasks directly to developers, it creates confusion, reduces ownership, and prevents the team from becoming truly self-managing. The Scrum Master should not create conflict by telling developers to ignore management. Instead, the Scrum Master should coach managers and leaders about Scrum principles and explain how they can support the team without controlling daily work. A professional Scrum Master helps organizations understand that leadership in Scrum is about enabling teams, removing obstacles, and creating an environment where teams can make effective decisions. By improving management understanding, the Scrum Master helps build trust, collaboration, and a stronger Scrum culture. Question no 3. During sprint planning, developers believe the product owner's highest priority item has significant technical risks. What should happen? A. Skip the item completely. B. The Scrum team collaborates to understand risks and determine the best approach while respecting product owner priorities. C. Developers decide backlog priorities. D. Cancel sprint planning. Correct answer. B. The Scrum team collaborates to understand risks and determine the best approach while respecting explanation. In Scrum, the product owner is responsible for maximizing product value and ordering product backlog items. However, developers bring technical knowledge and are responsible for deciding how the work can be completed. When developers identify technical risks, the correct response is collaboration. The team should discuss the risks, clarify requirements, explore possible solutions, and decide how much work can realistically be included in the sprint. Developers cannot simply change priorities. because priority decisions belong to the product owner. However, they should provide valuable technical input that helps the product owner make better decisions. The Scrum Master supports this discussion by ensuring effective collaboration and helping the team follow Scrum principles. Question: No. 4. Several stakeholders request different product backlog priorities, creating conflict. Who is accountable for deciding the final order? A. Scrum Master. B. Developers. C. Product owner. D. Stakeholders, collectively. Correct answer: C. Product owner. Explanation: the product owner is accountable for managing the product backlog and ordering items based on value, risk, dependencies, and business needs. Stakeholders provide important information because they understand customer expectations, market needs, and business goals. However, having multiple stakeholders directly controlling the backlog can create confusion and conflicting priorities. The product owner collects stakeholder feedback, evaluates different perspectives, and makes the final decision about backlog ordering. The Scrum Master supports the product owner by coaching them on effective backlog management and ensuring transparency throughout the process. Question No. 5. A Scrum team completes every sprint goal, but accumulates increasing technical debt. What is the greatest long-term risk? A. Higher team velocity. B. Reduced product quality and slower future delivery. C. More stakeholder engagement. D. Shorter sprint reviews. Correct answer: B. Reduced product quality and slower future delivery. Explanation: technical debt refers to shortcuts, incomplete improvements, poor design decisions, or ignored quality issues that make future development more difficult. Although a team may continue meeting sprint goals temporarily, increasing technical debt creates serious problems over time. The codebase becomes harder to maintain, defects increase, and developers spend more time fixing problems instead of delivering new value. A professional Scrum Master helps the team understand that quality is not optional. The definition of done should include appropriate quality standards, testing, and technical practices. Managing technical debt allows the team to maintain a sustainable delivery pace and continuously provide valuable increments. Most Scrum Masters manage a team. PSM III holders get called in when the team, the stakeholders, and the org itself are all pulling in different directions. This certification tells the room you can navigate Scrum in messy, high-stakes situations, coach and mentor at a level beyond the basics, influence change across an entire organization, not just a sprint. Guessing your way through essay questions won't get you there. CertBoosters practice sets are built around real scenario thinking, not memorization. Study smart, not just hard. Links in the description. Go earn your seat in the top 1%.